World over, in the world of cricket, everybody knows and likes Shoaib Akthar. Welcome to the program, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Can he confirm that he's not going to be playing at the Basin Reserve for the next test?
No. I just had a little strain in my hamstring and I pulled my calf because where we're coming from, a small layer of the grass we have back home. But over here, the ground are based on the sand, and then on top of that's rain. So it's really hard for us to run in. We need a time to adopt ourselves in such as condition like it's New Zealand. So I just pulled my calf a little bit. I didn't want to take a risk to go in there and then play the whole game and come out in the middle of the game. So just I thought it's a better idea to have rest and look for the next test match.
Tell me about, Rawalpindi, where you come from, not known for really fast pitches. How come you, a fast bowler from Rawalpindi?
Well, there's this reason, we don't have a favour goes to us because of we don't have grassy pitches. All we have to do is go run in, charge, and bowl on the flat wickets. And most of the cricketers and most of the fast bowlers I can remember, so as myself, is coming from a tennis cricket. We play at the streets or somewhere at the ground or somewhere at the college. We try to bowl fast with the one finger. Well, that's what we do. And I think just watching Imran, and I think Imran Khan and Wasim and Waqar, I think there was an icon of the Pakistan at that time, and I think that lots of people, when watching them, and especially myself watching Imran, took inspiration from Imran. So I want to be like him. I couldn't be like him, but he was a legend. So just something, not him, but it could be me.
One of our viewers has sent in an email and said, who were your main cricketing influences? Obviously, Imran was one of them. Other major influences?
Imran,
international bowlers?
Imran, Dennis Lilly, I think, and Viv Richard, obviously. And I used to dream. I dream about the things like I'm going to play for the country someday, but I didn't think that thing's going to happen to me someday so quickly. But I had to believe in myself, and yes, I can be there. I can be the world fastest bowler one time, and I can be the main guy for the team. But I worked really hard for it. But I think Imran was the main inspiration for me.
Tell me why Pakistan have been, and you've gone through that list of, world-famous cricketers from Pakistan as fast bowlers. Tell me why Pakistan and not India? Because you're in similar sort of conditions.
I think nutrition matters a lot rather than anything else. I think most of the fast bowlers who comes from Punjab, where I'm belongs to, basically. Waqar, Wasim, Imran as well, and myself, Zaid. Lots of people, you can name it, they are from Punjab because their basic nutrition is really, really healthy. And I think they eat lots of meat, and I think their bone size are bigger than Karachi fast bowlers are.
Yeah.
I think that this is, I don't know, just somehow I think nutrition matters a lot. I think we are much stronger people.
It's also about fitness and rhythm too, isn't it?
Yeah, but then we're blessed, and I think we're lucky we have enough fast bowlers, and another couple of fast bowlers keeping a very nice start on them. They're going to come through. It's one of the guys I can see, Mohammad Ishad. He's bowling by 140, 150 k's an hour right now. So
and how old is he?
He's about 20.
Yeah.
He's about 20, and I'm really working on him. And I think if you work on it properly and a little bit direction towards the right direction, I think he's going to come through really quickly. I think he's one of the fastest, I reckon.
How frustrating was it not to be able to play in this game? Because you've got Mohammad Sami, who's also pretty sharp, and you two would make a very potent opening attack together. It makes it a bit more difficult for Sami, doesn't it? And it must have been frustrating for you.
Well, of course, playing with Sami, it's always great help for me, from other end especially. And because I didn't want to play, because I didn't want to take a chance, because I'm not fully sure about myself, because after the game, as soon as I didn't play that game, I'd start running around, checking up myself for the next game. I was okay, but it's small league, it's a minus strain I have, but obviously there's lots of pressure of Sami, and I think we didn't particularly bowl right area because of our first test game after ages we're playing test matches. I think the people need to adjust, and bowlers need to adjust to this line or length especially. And that's what I talked about in the meeting. I think we've got to be patient bowler rather than aggressive, because naturally we're aggressive bowlers. Sami and myself, we've got to be put in the right areas, I think.
What about the no ball problems your bowlers had in this test match? What can you put that down to?
Well, I'm very strict about the no balls. I don't really do the no balls. Myself, if I talk to myself, I don't really do the no balls in the nets, because I think that's the right area to bowl in a crease. So if you're gonna overstep in the crease and in the nets, I think obviously you're going to have a problem in the nets. I think they should be cautious about next time when they're going to have a nets, and they're going to have a net seriously. We are working on it, because it's just playing a test matches after such ages, and we don't really have much time to just practice ourselves and a good training and had a good practice for this kind of such game. So I think we just putting a bit more extra. I think we're crossing the line. I think.
Talked about you being an instantly recognisable personality in the game of cricket. The world over, people know who Shoaib Akthar is, but people also call you controversial. Do you see yourself as controversial?
Well, yes, I've been through so many controversies. 3 times I've been banned 3 times. Well, but I wouldn't blame ICC. I wouldn't blame any umpires because they did nothing about my bowling arm. It's just not normal at all. It's not normal, and so is the left arm. So they don't.
Well, he's going to bowl left arm
You should try bowling left arm. That's the way.
5 seconds.
So they never knew about my problems. So I have to go and clear myself up, like medically, on a medical basis, back in Perth. So human movement department, they checked me twice, and they had 3 times they had a 3D test. They told us, you see, I can't do anything about it because I can't help it. That's the way I'm born. Even my brothers are like that. So I had to make myself clear. Medical basis, and I think I'm glad I came out of it. Now this controversy is gone. I'm back on track. I'm enjoying my cricket once again, I think.
So once you had to go through this rehabilitation, they said you had to go through. In fact, you didn't have to, you didn't do much at all to change your action at all.
Nothing. No, we didn't change action because Dennis worked with me. Dennis Lilly worked with me a couple of days. He says, mate, we cannot help you out in any case because you got a problem with the arm. We're gonna clear you with the medical basis. And they went through so many process. I took about 1 month to get myself cleared because there were so many tests I had to go through, and 3D tests and the medical tests and professor tests, and I took an opinion from Columbia University back in America, and I had to send my reports back in American universities. So I checked myself properly, and then we sent the report to the ICC. That's where we have a problem. We cannot do anything about that. So ICC understood that. I'm glad they did, and the people. They had a right perception about me, what's wrong with me that time. So I'm glad I just came out of it.
Pakistan in this game now, what do they have to do?
Well, get up bat really perfectly, are okay.
Hard
because
work out there for the bowlers?
Hey, India won the test match against over the Australian.
Yep.
I think the couple of guys got a big 100. I think that's what we need is a big 200. I think we're going to ride in the game.
Do you like it when you have to sit out? I mean, you must hate it having to sit on the sideline and watch.
Very frustrating.
You're not a good watcher?
No, not at all. I should rather be in there to help my team out. No, it's very frustrating sitting outside watching my team not doing better.
One of our email writers, Mona Rashid, has sent a number of questions, but one of them, and you brought it up, and I think you got into trouble about talking about the possibility of you being a captain. Would you like to be the captain? Or you don't want to answer that one again?
No. Well, all I said is, like, I'm not rushing towards captaincy at all because I'm happy with the SKYNZ is a captain there. He's a good leader right now. We're going to follow him, we're going to support him. And that's what I said, and the newspaper took it the way wrong. I meant to say something else, they took it the way wrong.
You watch out for these media. Don't you open your mouth too much there.
Shoaib, thanks very much for coming and joining us on the Dilmah Tea Party today. We're drinking this green tea with jasmine flavour. I know you don't have tea, but it's very nice to have, and I'm sure you have some at other times. And we look forward to, and the people of New Zealand look forward to seeing you, I'm sure, at the Basin Reserve.
I must say that the people of New Zealand really supported me about 3 years back. They really backed me up at the time I was really down. Thank you very much for that anyway.
Thanks, Shoaib. And that's Dilmah Tea Party for today. We'll be back again tomorrow with another Dilmah Tea Party.